So we are a center located downtown Ithaca, and we work with folks who are survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault and child sexual abuse. And we do this through multiple avenues. One way, so I used to be the shelter manager. We have a confidential domestic violence shelter. As a shelter manager for a bunch of years and worked with a lot of folks, community members in town who are survivors. We have several other counselor advocates that work with people one-on-one. We also provide support with a 24-hour hotline that we have, and I'll give that little plug. It's 277-5000, and somebody's always on the other end to answer that and to help process through what somebody may be going through. And we also do this through education. So I'm the adult community educator right now, which means I also co-facilitate several support groups. And the Survivor Circle is provided for women who are not currently in crisis, who have moved on into safety from domestic violence. And we're trying to provide a safe community where there is peer support and facilitation with counselor advocates and some educators there. Because what we have seen through studies, what I have seen in my role at the Advocacy Center is that continued support really helps with the healing process of domestic violence. So Survivor Circle will be once a month for women, and we're going to be able to, with this grant, we're going to be able to provide food. Oftentimes what I've seen is that people are not able to access healthy foods or meals. So with this grant, we're going to be able to provide food there. We're going to be able to provide two things that are often barriers, which is transportation and childcare. So a group I'm facilitating at 4:30, a lot of times during the intake, what we see is that women are not able to access our services because they don't have transportation or they don't have access to the TCAT. They don't have money for the TCAT. And huge, which I know a lot of us have seen in this room, is childcare. Childcare is expensive. And oftentimes services that provide childcare don't have any room left in their services. So we help try to build bridges for those barriers. So that's what we're going to be able to do with this grant is give people scholarships and provide people with safe and trusting homes